As I'm sure you are aware of by now, Cats is an absolute disaster in the box office. It is a horrific nightmare. Nobody likes this movie. The critics don't like this movie. Audiences do not like it at all, except for the furries. The furries are absolutely loving this movie, having a grand old time watching this. But pretty much everyone else, not a fan. Not a fan at all. And I do not recommend anyone going to see it. Just please spare your sanity. But the Cats marketing team has decided that anyone who does not like Cats is actually wrong. You are wrong if you do not like Cats. So we're going to be jumping into that in a little bit because I have a video in this article showing you that that is the new marketing campaign that I guess they're going with Cats now, where if you do not like Cats, you are wrong. You are very bad. But, and it's not just the critics. It is the audience that I think they are going after in this video as well. So let's go ahead and get into that. And plus, we have people that are even in the Cats movie that are going against Cats, that are saying that it's bad. So we're going to take a look at that as well. So the movie musical Cats is using negative reviews as part of its marketing, with a new ad playfully acknowledging the adaptation's divisive quality. The Cats movie marketing is now calling out its negative reviews, suggesting critics who panned the film are on the wrong side of the equation, based on Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical of the same name, which was divisive in its own right, and based on a poetry collection by T.S. Eliot. Cats has been confounding audiences and analysts ever since the first trailer dropped in July. And then there's people like me that have been emotionally and mentally scarred ever since viewing the first trailer. My life has never been the same, so I guess, you know, that is one accomplishment that they could take away from that. Some critics have said that they were prepared to root for Cats, at least in the sense that they hoped Tom Hopper's musical would be bizarrely entertaining. Bizarre is definitely a good word for it, I guess. Many reviewers ultimately didn't find that quality reflected on the big screen. Instead, negative movie reviews have referred to it as a half-digested hairball and compared it to the Human Centipede. Ooh! That is definitely a low. That is definitely a low comparison. Critics took issue with the visual aspects of the film most of all, but the script was also dinged for dinged for lacking much plot. It is worth noting that though this openly dismissive view is plentiful, it is not universal. And apparently Screen Rant gave Cats a fairly positive review, which is just insane to me. But in its marketing, however, Cats is zeroing in on the negativity, as shared by Michael Cook. A new quick spot for the film aims to divide the world into two categories, those who love Cats and those who don't. So let me just go ahead and show this trailer.
Here we go. That's what takes you.
Every time I see it, I want, a little part of me wants to die more and more every time I see it. It's so bad. I wish I could just like extract Cats from my memory, but unfortunately it's stuck in there forever. So which is depressing to me, but I'm really sad that I live in a reality where Cats also exists. That is not a reality that I wish to live in, but I guess this is where we're at right now. So, those who love Cats and those who don't, it's a bit of wordplay that leans to the fact that everyone loves the furry little felines that have taken over the internet. It's a funny, somewhat indirect way of addressing the movie's dismal performance. It's hardly the first film to try and spin a less than stellar reception. And, you know, they were talking about how this is kind of going against the critics, but I don't think it's going against just the critics. I think it's kind of a shot at the audience as well. But I will say that they are kind of doing it a little bit more playfully here. Like, it doesn't feel like that they're directly attacking fans, you know, like we've seen from some other people like Elizabeth Banks with Charlie's Angels and Rian Johnson with The Last Jedi, where these people have actually gone after people and called them a bunch of names like sexist and misogynist and all that type of stuff. You know, I don't think that we're getting kind of the same type of thing from Cats here, not the same type of clapback as those films. I think that they're just kind of being a little bit more playful about it, and I guess I don't really have a problem with that. Hey, you know, it's a funny teaser, it really is, and them saying that the fact that they think that people that don't like Cats are wrong, that is definitely a hill to die on. Let me tell you what. Looks like we're still good though. Anyway, sorry, I have a new computer set up right now and a new PC. As you can tell, the background's a little bit different and all that type of stuff. So I'm still trying to work through some of the bugs, but it looks like everything is still going. Okay, so I think we should be good. It's a funny, somewhat indirect way. Okay, I already read that. So anyway, that's pretty much... Oh yeah, and then this is James Corden here, who was in the Cats movie. James Corden, one of the several big names to star in Cats, did a radio interview with BBC following the film's release. When asked if he'd seen the adaptation, Corden replied that he hadn't. He added that he heard it was terrible. It is possible that ticket buyers will continue to have the same reaction, continuing to stay away from Cats on the basis of adverse buzz alone. So... yeah, this movie is not going anywhere, but I will say that it is doing better than I expected it to, because look at this. It's still in the millions. It's still making about $1 million every day. As you can see, it is going down. Like, it barely made $1 million this time on Monday. So by this time around, it probably is lower than $1 million. Let me refresh this and see what happens here. Okay, so no, it actually made $1 million yesterday too. Wow. So, hey... this movie is still doing fairly well, to be honest, better than I thought it would. Worldwide, it's made $40 million. It's still not going to make back the money that they put into it. Like, the budget was $95 million to actually be making money off of this film. They would have to have made like around $180 million or so. That's not going to happen with this movie. So it's not going anywhere really. It's not going to be a successful movie by any means. It is still a flop. But I'm just baffled that there are this many people that are still going to see Cats. I'm very, very shocked by that, let me tell you what. But anyway, hey, go see what you want to see. If you are, if you're a masochist and you want to go see Cats, I guess, do your thing, right? Anyway, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's Happy New Year's as well, guys. I really do appreciate all of your support. It is the new year. And I'm very excited to be taking on this new year with you guys. But I am going to be working on the background as well to kind of spice that up, because it needs a little bit of work. But like I said, I am in my new setup as well. I have my new PC. Everything's all set up. I am very excited to be bringing you guys more content with a better computer now. I'm very, very excited about that. So I hope you guys are as well. And like I said, thank you so much for all of your support. Let's make 2020 our year. And I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.